Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tina from Tinaheals.com. So check out my website, and if you want to book a reading with me, let me know via message or find me on social media. So this video is the twin flame reading for the first week of July 2019. And we are just about to have this very potent solar eclipse in Cancer. I mean, it's right around the corner. In a few hours we will have a total solar eclipse. And if you ask me, solar eclipses are very karmic. Oftentimes they bring together twin flames. Oftentimes they separate twin flames for other life lessons that they need to learn, they need to grow with before they can be together. We know about how the twin flame love is not just about possession or about marriage even. It is actually about coming together in equal power and joining and vibing together to uplift the frequency of all, to uplift the frequency of the collective consciousness. That is the twin flame journey. So please understand that the twin flame is not about possession, not about getting married, having a 9-to-5 job and procreating. The twin flame is about so much more. It is a journey back home. It is you understanding that there is that home somewhere, if you know what I mean. And it's quite synchronistic that we are talking about home while we have this eclipse in Cancer. Okay, and Cancer is about home and family and the mother. So this reading will give you an idea. So check your sun, moon, and Venus and Mars, of course. And the South Node is also very karmic in the twin flame journey. It is called Ketu. So I think I'm going to use the Rider and Waite deck. I love it. It's not the regular one, it is the big ones. And I'm going to clarify it with the Love Tarot. This is also one of my favorite decks. It's really beautiful in its illustration, and it's just got the major arcana cards, but it has 3 extra cards: hope, faith, and charity. Okay, so we are going to get to that. They are the essential cardinal virtues, you know. So we are going to get to the exploration of that. These cards will clarify the Rider and Waite. And of course, I have my Cosmic Tarot to also, pull if there is any kind of extra clarity needed. And I have the Romance Oracles that I'm going to work with. So let's get to this weekly twin flame reading for all the 12 signs, starting with sign number 1, Aries. Aries, the astrology is intense because for you this is all happening in the place of home and connection. Cancer for you is home and connection. And you may find that that person, let's hope so with this eclipse, or you may even go experience a period of separation. Chiron will be going retrograde at 5 degrees of Aries this month. And Chiron is a vulnerability. So when we are dealing with twin flames, that can be a key to understanding your evolution. Okay. King of Wands. I see for you, Aries, this could very well be you or the loved one. And if this is you, you're feeling confident, you're feeling ready. You're feeling like, yes, okay, I am in this stage of life and I'm ready for this twin flame experience, because Chiron has moved into Aries and is showing you wounding like never before. Is showing you vulnerability like never before. And don't worry if it feels a bit too much, because Chiron provides the medicine. It is the antidote as well as the pain. So you're confident and you're ready. The King of Wands tells me you're ready. Your channels are ready. You're ready for that person to come in. Miss, Mr, whatever, Mrs, you know, whatever works for you. You're ready. And this is the god of Leo, fellow sister sign. So Aries, there could be a linkage with someone who's Leo. And this person could already be in your life. And if you've not felt that, okay, this is my twin flame and I want to really connect with this person, you will start feeling it if you're already in a relationship. Of course, if you're single, you're going to meet this person who could well be Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Mars, Venus, and you feel like you both come into a maturity, you know, some kind of maturity that gives you the power to now finally decide and make sense of what's been going on. Okay, I would love to create my own love oracle, so I'm going to work on that. I have been working on that. This just fell out for you, and this just says very soon. So Aries, in your twin flame journey, expect things to happen. And eclipse energies are like vortexes, and they are vortices, and they're open for 6 months, give or take a few months, like a few weeks. So keep that in mind. Moving on to Taurus. I'm not going to keep them super long. I'm going to keep them short because I also have the monthlies. So let's see, Taurus. What can we expect from you? Untare, tuntare, ture, soha. Untare, tuntare, ture, soha. Okay, so Seven of Wands. This is pretty interesting because Seven of Wands is essentially about finally you realize that there is still something you need to do. Okay, there's something that you need to do to solve the situation, right? And for you, this is in reverse. And what I think is happening with you, Taurus, is you are giving into other people's expectations of what your love life needs to be. So if you're already in love with someone, or if you've identified your twin flame, there could be a potential problem that you feel, that people around you feel like, okay, this is not correct, this is not the one for you. And maybe they're objecting to you being with this particular person, Taurus. And in your heart, you know, okay, this is my twin flame, and I love this person, and you may be feeling overwhelmed because of all these contradictory emotions. Because even if you have a fight and someone near you says, okay, this is not the person for you, okay, and you know, why not break up? It can drive you crazy. So don't give in to negative, don't listen. Okay, the Fool in reverse tells me that you're not embarking on this journey of twin flame or whoever. I think you know who it is. My spirit guides are telling me, Taurus, that you know who this person is and you love them. But maybe there's peer pressure that is keeping you away. There's something that's keeping you away. And the Fool in reverse is just about being stuck. Okay, at this point you feel like your energy is completely stuck when it comes to accepting this love that you know is true. Separation. So again, this theme Taurus is playing along separation. So maybe there's these overwhelming judgments that people are throwing at you. You feel completely numb, okay, and this could also be you know, hampering your decision making abilities and saying, yes, I want to be with this person, okay, I want to start this relationship. No matter what rumors are being spread, no matter what is being said, you want to do it and you want to do it. Nobody can stop you, Taurus. Remember that, okay? You can always book for more clarification. I know that was kind of like a bit iffy, but let's see what we have. Sahana bhavatu, sahana bhunatu, sahavira Gemini, twin flame journey for the first week of July 2019. Wow, Three of Pentacles. Now, this is the card of the outsider. Okay, now you feel like, okay, you know, you're doing all this work in your relationship, and you feel like somewhere someone is not letting you in completely, or someone is kind of, you know, playing you. But this is about hard work. Okay, Three of Pentacles is always about the hard, solid work that you've put in. And Gemini, although you're not the type to really work hard on your relationship, but I think that you have put in a lot of work in a particular relationship. Okay, and maybe it did not culminate, okay, into what you expected, but there is tremendous potential. That is what my spirit guides are telling me, that some of you, this relationship that you are in, and it feels like, okay, you're really having to work hard. Sometimes you feel like the outsider, having to beg, having to ask for things, or maybe affection. You know, don't worry. It is, it's about, you will get the support you need from your soulmate. Go ahead and have an honest conversation. The Chariot is action. Remember, although the action right now with the eclipse, I would say keep a very level mind, Gemini, okay? And remember that the Chariot doesn't fasten itself to these beasts, and it doesn't go off by itself. You have to actually fasten the animals, and you have to actually work the Chariot for it to move. So action, action, action. It's important for you. And somebody will appreciate you, whoever it is you're pining over, or this relationship that you put a lot of work in. It is your past life relationship, Gemini. You can't avoid this. The way you feel, the way it is happening for you, you can't avoid it. Now Cancer, the eclipse is in your sign, so Cancer ascendants, you know, my love, stay focused, stay grounded. Remember that you are, after all, Christ-filled. Just like, just like Pisces. Because Neptune is your soul ruler. Don't forget that. Again, Three of Pentacles, Cancer. A lot of hard work has gone in a relationship. And you feel like, okay, you've not been praised for this, for what you do. Maybe you do everything. Maybe you give too much of yourself, Cancer. And you feel like, okay, you're constantly begging, or you're constantly asking for something, but you're creating something beautiful. And it requires time, intelligence, discipline to go embark on this twin flame journey. It is not going to be easy. Love Tarot, it's very precious. Okay, so we have hope in reverse. So Cancer, I feel that your energy right now is sort of blocked, because the hope card is actually not a part of the major arcana. So no, I don't have the book on me. Otherwise I would have read to you what the hope card signifies. It signifies just that, to have hope not only in yourself, but in the situation that the universe is putting you in the people that you are experiencing this reality with. To hope, to have faith. Okay, it's very important. But you are sort of losing hope with this. You're having to work so hard, and maybe you're working under this person. My spirit guides are telling me, some of you Cancer, you're working under this person who could be a twin flame connection. You are in some way subordinate, okay, and maybe you haven't been able to open up to them, and you're losing hope. And you're like, what do? I don't know how to express myself, okay? And don't worry, universe's plans, deception. I mean, I'm not saying someone is deceiving you. Before I say that, I want you to look at yourself. Are you deceiving yourself in any way? Are you in any way not facing the truth? Because the North Node is in your sign. Now is the time to be authentic, to stand in your truth, to bask in your truth. Cancer, remember that. Deception. These were your cards. So keep a level head again, and balance is the key to everything. Now Leo. Leo, Mercury is just gone stationary retrograde, and Mercury will actually go retrograde on the 8th, and Mercury conjuncts Mars before going retrograde, so this is going to be quite something. Okay. Ten of Pentacles, Leo. You're going to have a blessed experience with your relationship this week. A blessed relationship. Cancer is your 12th house. So a lot of, skeletons have been dug up, and you put them to peace finally. And you find abundance in your relationship. This is such a beautiful card. You find abundance with each other. Maybe you discover that you truly, truly love each other. If it's new, and it's going to suddenly become very serious. And your soul is going to identify your twin soul, and connection will be solid. Look what I have, Leo, the Magician. The Magician creates whatever he wants to. So you have 10 of Pentacles, and the Magician tells me this is your week to find your twin flame. And this is very karmic, very, very karmic. I mean, it's going to happen to some of you, and you're going to feel this connection with someone that is going to be so very intense that you just don't know what to do. So giving and learning and looking past your mistakes is going to be, or somebody else's mistake, can help you be the Magician and find this 10 of Pentacles. Abundance, prosperity, peace, marriage, children, legacy, all of that, Leo. Now Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Let's see. Virgo, there's a choice in front of you. Okay? And this is not an easy choice with your twin flame. Maybe you have two people in your mind, or maybe you're in a relationship and you have maybe identified your twin, or maybe your twin has identified you. And you have to make a decision. And this is not going to be easy. I'm not saying all of you. Some of you will find yourself in this situation where you are like, okay, you have to pick. And then, how do you pick? Because you feel like you don't have all the information. You feel like this woman out there, and your eyes are, you have a blindfold on. But she could just be practicing. She doesn't have to be, out of depth. She could be very, very astute. And, once your eyes are shut, your other senses start to heighten. So don't always look at the obvious when making a decision, Virgo. There are other sensory perceptions at work that you can tune in. And thoughts are about the intellect, about ideas, about conversations. So a choice, remember, always. This will feel difficult, but it's not going to be so difficult for you. Now, Now, let's see what the Love Tarot has for you, Leo. Let's see what the Love Tarot has. Charity. So this is about giving a part of yourself. Okay, charity is not a bad word. Oh, I don't want to be a charity case, and we've heard all of that. This is not bad. Without charity, humans wouldn't exist. In fact, what makes us human and gives us this humanity is charity. So open your heart, and remember, this comes from the symbolism that the pelican will rip up her breast to feed her young. So maybe this decision is about a child for some of you, and you can't make up your mind about your twin flame or about your relationship because you have a child and you don't know which way to go, and things are not clear right now, and I don't expect them to be. Cancer is your 11th house. Internet could be somewhere you draw, you get a lot of information. Stay optimistic about your love life. So you can be the pessimist, Virgo, we know that, right? But don't allow pessimism to seep in this eclipse with this beautiful stuff happening in Cancer and all these planets in Capricorn. Don't. Capricorn's your 5th, Cancer's your 11th. So, love coming through the internet, viability. Libra. Okay, so wow, Page of Pentacles. So I see someone much younger than you, Libra, who's an earth sign person, and you feel this. Some of you, it's a relationship that you already know, and you already like, okay, maybe you've opened up, but this person hasn't opened up to you, and you feel like you put your heart out there, you've done everything that you could, but this person's sort of not opening up, in the sense that they're not revealing their true intentions to you, Libra. Please be mindful, because a good conversation, an honest, open conversation is very necessary. Empress is about finding abundance, okay, finding peace, finding sensuality, finding beauty and magic. So Libra, it's available, but don't let this conflict, whatever it is, get out of hand, because then that can get ugly. Some of you, my spirit guides keep saying children. So there's a component in your twin flame journey which maybe your children, you're not able to take a certain decision because of your children. Okay, I keep hearing that. Romance Oracle says give your relationship a chance. So if there's someone you're walking away from, Libra, I think you may want to consider. Now next we have Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Let's see what we have for you. Scorpio. Wow, 3 of Cups. So you're going to probably really engage with your twin flame or your soulmate or a new connection this week, okay? And I mean, it's going to be very precious for you. Why? Because you have Neptune retrograde in your 5th house. It's house of romance, and Neptune has all these dreamy visions and dreamy connections, psychic connections coming to you. Teamwork. You can meet someone there, or you create something, or in a celebration you meet someone, or at a party. Really, it's going to be beautiful. It's also Trinity is about balancing spirit, mind, and body. So for some of you Scorpios, this is about finding the balance you were looking for, and that was probably not coming your way, eluding you. Card of Gemini, Scorpio, the Lovers. Lovers is not so much so as finding a lover, it's about a choice and what you love. So you have to make a choice about what you love, and I think it's all great, because 3 of Cups is beautiful, it's celebration, it's blessing, it's so beautiful actually, it's friendship, it could even mean gifts. So your twin flame could literally come as a gift to you from the universe, Scorpio. Remember, there's a choice. Again, a choice, an integration of the yin and yang within. Then only will you be able to make the correct choice, Scorpio, don't forget that. Deception, I think I pulled this for Cancer as well. So don't let things go out of hand with this. Don't get too drunk, too wasted, and complicate things with your twin flame or your soulmate or your relationship. Don't complicate it. There's a choice coming up, and you will really have to ask yourself, do I really love this? Am I really in this for love? Okay, or is this something that I'm doing because I'm deceiving myself? Don't deceive yourself and don't let anybody deceive you. You are like, you sniff out BS from like a mile away. You're the BS sniffer of the zodiac. So I trust that you have your instincts going for you. Sag, with Jupiter in your sign, squaring Neptune, it's kind of long-term influence that's going on. What can we expect? Lovers, a choice. Okay, lovers is a choice. Interestingly, in the Rider and Waite, the lovers echoes the Devil card, but here the men and women are not. The man and woman, Adam and Eve, are not in chains. Okay, and the man is the conscious mind, and the conscious mind is actually looking at the female, which is the yin, the womb, the unconscious. And the unconscious is actually looking at the angelic being of Archangel Gabriel, okay, who is again the angel of Sun Sage Raphael also. Virgo, healing. Ultimately, this is about healing. Okay, it's not Gabriel, so it's Raphael, Archangel Raphael. And you connect. Raphael is the ruler of Virgo. So Sag, a choice is going to come in front of you. A choice, a choice, a choice. Don't forget that lovers is not just about you finding a lover. Of course, it could be if you're looking at taking things at face value. Lovers is always about a choice and about what you love. And do you love what you love? Do you really love what you think you love? Okay, and I think that is what the card is. Okay, it is union of some sort for sure, and surrender. The conscious mind must surrender to the unconscious that looks at the divine for inspiration. So what we have from the Love Tarot for you, let's see. Sag, have hope in this situation, and it's going to be beautiful, because without hope, although a lot of in the Upanishads, in the Vedanta, we believe that hope, or even in Buddhism, hope and desire spoil your experience in samsara. They're the root of all evil. But at the same time, having hope to become who we want to be, to connect. Since we're talking twin flames here, this is about connection. So have hope in that connection that is coming your way, Sag. It's going to be beautiful. Forgiving and learning. Lots of things need to be forgiven. You're great at that. You're ruled by Jupiter. You're extremely jovial, very, very good spirits, very easy to forgive. You don't hold a grudge. Now, Capricorn, let's see what I have for you in the twin flame journey. Cappy, you are opposite the eclipse, yeah, and there could be certain things that are hidden from you, or that are not open, or you're letting your baser nature rule this twin flame journey. Okay, moon, whenever the moon pops up, it's time to listen to your intuition. It's time to you see that there's a dog and there's a wolf. So there is the ego, and there is of course the crab, the Cancer eclipse, Capricorn, your opposite sign. So this is the card of Cancer, by the way. So someone Cancerian could, for some of you Capricorns, be your twin flame, and this can be very powerful as this connection walks into your life, and you're like, oh my God, I had never expected something like this to happen. Saturn being in your sign, Pluto. I think whichever relationship sticks with you now is going to be pretty intense. It's not going to be easily taken away from you. But remember, it's about facing fears. Capricorn, for some of you it could be withdrawal because someone's walked away and you feel absolutely lost and abject and hurt, right? And loneliness. With the moon, I have this loneliness thing that my guides are telling me. Some of you feel very lonely even if you're in a relationship, and you feel like you're not being heard. The Fool in reverse. There is a new beginning coming your way. This eclipse, which is in a few hours. But you're not allowing that. The Fool in reverse. The Fool is always about newness. And if you ask me one keyword for the Fool, I would say strangeness. The Fool is actually our own soul. And the journey of the Fool through the major arcana is actually the journey of our soul through the realms of matter. So this in reverse means you're not allowing this new beginning to take place in your relationship. Somewhere you're not ready, you feel like, okay, things are hidden, or you're not listening to your intuition. Moon is telling you, not telling you, I would say urging you to listen to your intuition. Don't be gullible this time, Capricorn. Don't be irrational with anything. The Fool can be very irrational, okay, because the Fool reverse can be very irrational, very naive, and very foolhardy. So keep all that in mind. We have some things that are hidden, some deceptions, Capricorn. Well, this is not an easy month, probably the most difficult month, but we're gonna get through. Love yourself first. So you will never be able to tone in on your instincts if you don't have that self-love. You don't forgive. You can use the technique of post-sweethearting. Instead of judging yourself, if something goes wrong and you make a mistake, you can always say, oh, you poor sweetheart. It was not your fault. Learn from this. It's okay. And if you use this with EFT, which is emotional frequency tapping, then post-sweethearting and EFT is actually very powerful. Now, did I think I did. Yeah, did I give you your card from here? I don't know, but I'll give you another one, Cappy, in any case. Okay? Engagement. If you manage to get over all of this hidden stuff, to hone into your instincts, and if you allow, then if you don't become too gullible or too foolhardy or too naive or too irrational, then I think there is an engagement coming. This is serious, Capricorn. As I said, when Saturn is in your sign with Pluto and the South Node, any relationship that will stick with you is yours. It's your twin flame. It's karma. South Node brings you karmic people. Okay, now Aquarius. Aquarius, I can see you're walking away from something. Something that holds promise, but not for you anymore. Because I think you're looking for a more spiritual connection with someone. I mean, of course, this was some of you, but I have this feeling that you are in a relationship and you may even love this person, but there's just something that is missing, and you want to, you're walking away from something in this relationship. Even if it's not the person and you still love the person, but you're definitely walking away towards a spiritual path, towards maybe finding your twin flame. But let's see, will you find your twin flame? Yes, because the Wheel of Fortune promises promises a positive outcome. Although this is, I mean, the path there may not be easy. This path you're walking on may not be easy. But once you walk this path, you will be rewarded. The Wheel of Fortune is always fortunate. Okay? So that was nice, Aquarius. So what are you walking away from? Is it certain negative things? Heart-to-heart conversations can help you gain clarity. You're not great at opening your heart and really talking about things, but I think this is the time to do it if there ever was any Aquarius. And yeah, go for it, be open. Mercury is retrograde in your 7th house, Leo. Partnerships. romance, you know. And let's see what else we have for Pisces. Pisces, in your twin flame journey, you feel like you've been abandoned. Five of Pentacles is a very difficult card. It's got a penury, poverty, disenfranchisement. It's a card of being left out in the cold alone. It is a card of feeling like a handicap. Like, you know, you have a handicap when it comes to dealing with your relationship in some way, like you don't know how to make sense of it. And this definitely speaks of loss and dissolution. So something in your life is melting away, in your love life. But maybe your twin flame is walking away from you, but there is a reason for that. It is because he or she is going away to do their soul work. Don't forget that. Okay, don't take any action. Don't run after them. Don't chase after them. Don't make that phone call. Just hold on. Let the universe guide you, Pisces. Cancer is your 5th house of romance. This eclipse is here. Eclipses are always endings. So it tells me that some of your relationship could be ending. And you feel like you've been abandoned and you've been left out in the cold. And I suggest don't take any action right now. Nothing. Stay grounded. And something tells me that this is about money. Money. Maybe someone's taking your resources as well. That's why this 5 of Pentacles came out. Twin flame journey for you. Neptune retrograde in your sign. In rulership. Things shouldn't be so hard, okay? Yes, things may seem foggy. So, since you have such difficult cards, I'm going to pull an extra card for you. Before I end the broadcast, we've got this, and we have this, finances and career. I want to clarify this, Pisces, because yours is probably the most challenging, if I can say so. Okay, 8 of Cups. You need to walk away from this, but you're not. You're in some way, even if you're divorced, you're holding on to something. Like either memories, it could be like anything, and you're not walking away from this. And it could be an Aries person that all this conflict is happening, and you could feel like, you know, okay, why is this happening to me? And I feel all out and in the cold and my money is taken. But you will find an answer, a healer. The Queen of Cups is always a healer. It could be you too. Cups is Pisces, like Scorpio and Cancer. But the Queen of Queen of Cups is a healer who comes into your life, Pisces, and will guide you. So that was your twin flame reading for the first week of July 2019. I hope you like this video. This is Tina from Tinaheals.com. Check out my website if you want to book with me, and check out my blogs and all my merch. And I make candles and soaps and many other things. Check it out. Take care. Bye.